the
Time.
seconds. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Quiet on set.
So I just
So
look at you.
So let
No, you can look
give,
at the camera
give,
too.
give,
Oh.
Yeah.
So remind me the questions. We spoke about the you have real estate career, but we're not going to talk about it. You have the interest in fashion. We worked. You met me at the arts art fashion.
You're right. Art house fashion.
Like which day? I don't know. Like which show was that?
Gosh.
Saturday son or Sunday? Was it Sunday with my son? On Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday with Rubia. With
Yes.
the dogs. I see.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it was like long day. 3
I
shows.
know. I was there last night also.
Oh, you were there
Okay.
last night?
Yeah.
That must be where I saw you because I was there last
Okay.
night too. Mm-hmm.
Where?
No wonder.
Yeah,
I was like,
Archives,
where?
yeah. That's
Okay.
right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we will talk about what was taking place there, and let's roll.
Roll video. Action.
Ladies and gentlemen, this beautiful Asian lady have been
Chinese to be specific.
okay. Met me at the Arts Heart Fashion Show on Saturday, and it's a fashion week, as you can see.
Right.
And we spoke, and I gave you my Mr. Great business card, and we thought that the today interview would be in place. We both share interest for fashion. Tell us a little bit about your inspirations, about you, who you are, and what you do.
Okay, my name is Kathy Han. So far in my career, I've done a few things. I tried to different things. I came to New York about 7 years ago to attend a graduate school.
What major?
I majored. I got an MPA, Master in Public Administration.
Which
I'm
school?
interested in Rutgers.
Rutgers.
Yeah. So before that, I worked for the United Nations in China, and a few foreign diplomatic missions in China. So I'm interested in working with a diplomat. I think they have a very cool career and travel and go to travel and live in different country every 4 years. And then obviously after that, I kind of took a break. I became a yoga person. I trained myself. I opened my yoga studio.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I took another term. I applied to graduate school, came to the U.S., and interested in philanthropy and foundation work. And also I got myself a real estate license. So working as an agent, working with one of she's a celebrity broker in town. So I tried many different things. Now I'm here. I'm interested in fashion because I think I want to address an issue that I think Asian women, especially in this case I'm Chinese, I think they are less or underrepresented in fashion, in public media, mainstream media in general. So I think
Even in China, or just only here in the Western world?
Here, I'm here. Yeah,
But in China, fashion is big.
Oh yeah, it's a big thing. I mean, the about to happen, the Victoria's Secret show is going to be first time happen in Shanghai, and the entrance fee is it's almost like 20,000 ticket. Yeah, so the whole Chinese, the population into fashion.
And people are willing to pay that kind of money.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. It's kind of a status symbol. I mean, if that's a way to show you're successful, you appreciate, you value beauty in life. Also kind of show status, which is kind of the thing in Chinese community.
Nice.
Yeah, but I think here, I'm interested in this new project I'm doing because every time I pass a newsstand, I mean, there's all these, blonde girls, black girls. I mean, we're in the middle of Fashion Week. We see all kinds of girls, but I would like to see more like Asian diversity in this case. Asian
Specifically,
Chinese
okay.
women,
Mhm.
mature women, not girls.
Why do you think not that many Asian models or not that many Asian designers make it here?
I think Asian.
Prejudice, they don't know what they're doing, they are different, they are not popular. What's going on?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think from my part, I would like to start that dialogue. I think it's two sides. One side,
Maybe you need big sponsors, like someone really wealthy. Like, maybe a Russian girl can get a billionaire, and the Asian girls also should be able to find those sponsors.
yeah. Well, one thing I can tell you from a Chinese woman perspective, deep rooted in Chinese culture, if a woman reach a certain age, I'm just telling you, reach 28 or 38, definitely not more than 35. This woman is considered or labeled as a leftover woman. 剩女, we call it in Chinese, meaning this girl basically finished. I know it sounds very sad, but that's the case. That's why you see not many Asian Chinese women stand out to show the world, look, I got this, that's a kind, exactly, self-confidence, strength,
They think it's
beauty, elegance, all the qualities that you see on a cover on a Western
with the
women.
younger.
It's not represented. It's not shown.
So they look at the
from my
virginity, they
peers.
look at the kids, that kind of look at them once it's a mature. more
Right.
powerful.
Yeah, they're
What I do, I don't know if you've seen any of my shows.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly when I do my pageants, when I do my shows,
Mm-hmm.
it's the money comes actually from older women because they have their own businesses, their own brands, their own things to promote. So younger kids, girls, they want to get paid, right? And older women they actually have pride, have money to promote her brand. So I see more misses winning than a miss. In that sense, did you get to see which was your favorite show on the art fashion show?
Last night, actually, there were two. There were one designer from Netherlands. There's, I think, two designer from Philippines.
Yes.
I think the very last one I enjoyed it very much. It's bold. It's kind of very interesting, creative idea to blend art and fashion together. And also, there's you see at the end of the show, there's the major model. She's wearing a cape, like at the back of her cape is a big cross. I mean, it's kind of
I
very.
can go back to your question about Asian girls, like Chinese girls. What do you think will change that? Is there like more videos, more education, like more westernized? Like what will make a fact? Let's say I shoot my Asian girl calendar. I shoot like sometimes for my fishing girl calendar. I need Asian model, and it's really difficult to convince beautiful Asian girls to model. They will,
And why is that, in your experience?
in my experience,
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit considered to be lowered if they are in swimwear, if they are like modeling. It's considered to be, if not a low life, but it's kind of cheesy and like presumptuous and kind of posing itself. Otherwise, in culture would say the girl has to be shy, has to be appropriate, has to not to show off.
Yeah.
And modeling is basically showing off your best strength.
Right.
So
right.
you're not being proper in that sense.
Yeah.
It has the connotation of dirty business and not noble. So only the girls who don't have means for a living, they would for money they would be willing to model and show their body parts and otherwise. So someone who has a career like a lawyer, doctor, would say, oh, you know what? In the Western world, that's opposite. Those girls confident. They don't need others' opinion to make their measurements. But the cultures that come from collective cultures like Russia, China, the philosophy here is group decision. So
Right.
if everybody in my
Peer
class does
pressure.
it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if
yeah.
no one, like in America, it's more like individualistic culture.
Right.
If I feel it's right, I'll do it. I don't
Yeah.
need advice from my parents or
Right.
my friends.
Mm-hmm.
But in Russian culture or Chinese culture, all those like former Soviet kind of, or in China in that case, is still Soviet
Sure.
culture.
Yeah.
That's the idea of you need approval of the majority
Yeah.
for what you do. So
Exactly.
if the majority say no, look, until I get like 5-10 reviews and the referrals, I'm not doing it. I think it's and the fashion is very chosen like for very specific number of people. It's you might like something and I might like something else. So it's not like for everyone. It's very exclusive. It's based on taste, and people have different tastes, different thoughts. So for the Asian Chinese culture, maybe that could be the case in mine.
Yeah. It requires education, and you talk about peer pressure, but peer pressure work the other way. If everybody else is doing the usual, the accepted norm, accepted by this majority of society, but suddenly if there's one person stand up, doing something extraordinary, kind of give that wow effect. I think if that person be the example, be the ambassador, be the role model, I think that effect is going to be respected.
Right, but if you have 0 views, 0 likes, and very few numbers behind you, someone coming from collective culture like Russia or Ukraine will say, if nobody likes it, I'm not gonna like it also. But in the American culture, it doesn't matter how many views the person has. It could be upcoming small designer with no one heard, and they will say, "Oh my God, I want to wear that, and I will take it." So they don't need approval of millions before they wear it. Understand? In Asian culture, unless it's a million people who say Versace or Gucci or whatever, it's great, they would not dare to wear something like that because they don't trust their own judgment. Its judgment comes from someone else, from the seeing others.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think I don't know if you got to see my show. You saw my glow in the dark collection, like wedding dress and stuff today. This fashion week, I've been showing my family collection, family fashion. I don't know if you saw this show.
Oh, not yet.
So my show is like usually you would see a show. The model walks by herself,
Okay.
or the guy would walk by himself, or let's say a child would walk with the model. So the model would hold the hand, so the child doesn't fall off the stage, right? In my collection, it's multi-generational,
Okay.
which means I have grandparents, grandparents,
right.
parents, and children. So on the stage, I have the whole family coming out, and it's much more difficult because I need to dress the guy in a suit, the girl has to wear the gown, the grandparents so appropriate to their age, children would wear the jeans and something, but they all will have something in common. So when you do the Christmas or holiday picture, or like as a family, they have something in common. It's not like everybody wears the same T-shirt. So it's not like they have different colors, they have different designs, but it's all complement each other. So it's
Got you. Oh,
you
interesting.
you can see the family together as one family. So
Okay.
you dress the family basically.
Okay.
You need to be a little bit more kind of like I have a belly.
Yeah.
So like, you have to dress like something like
That's
that.
awesome.
It's not cheap. It's quite expensive to have custom clothes for the families, but fashion is for privileged in some ways.
You're just creating something new. Yeah.
So you might take a look at my new
Sure.
family collection.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds interesting.
Or philanthropy, the wealthy folks, people who care for living legacy and charitable donations, things of that nature. Those people capable to afford that kind of dress. It's like rather than just one dress, we talk about 10, 20 dresses and suits and shoes and pants. So it's the whole look together. But it's something fun to live a legacy for the next generation, like how the family look together like as a one component rather than everybody wears whatever they want.
Okay. That sounds interesting. Where can I see your show?
Well, you can see it at the Cablevision, Time Warner,
Okay.
at the Verizon, YouTube. So
All right,
there are
okay.
plenty of places where you
Okay.
can see my show, and
Maybe someday you should get interviewed next time for your project.
okay.
That sounds fun. Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thank
Hopefully,
you.
maybe you come again, and we will do something else. And it was a pleasure to see you.
Thank you for having me. I look forward to get more involved. Okay.
Cut.
So let's see how much